So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. He's found a way through, and it's Conte. Eto'o. Goalkeeper's ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing, but also a great reader of the game, and his positioning is usually spot on. The technical side of defending doesn't often get a mention, but just watch this guy's tackles if you want a great display of timing and precision. He does it best.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's not getting past him there. Rodri. Conte. Chooses to go back. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Ernest. McAllister. And it's Nedved. Passing nice and neat. Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh! That was a half-decent effort. Now that's well seen too. Nesta. Neither side yet able to find the net. And Araujo. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o is fouled. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's had a shot! And they've got rid. Nedved. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Hullet. Thuram. Ernest. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Conte. Rodri. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Platini. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. He's having a hit! Vieira. McAllister. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France have reclaimed it. Rodri. Ernest. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Conte. Vieira.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rijkaard. Here's Nedved. That's a little off target. Conte. It's a really well-measured ball.
Oh, really well played.
Showing good feet. Conte. Thuram.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. And here's Eto'o. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hullet. And here's Hullet. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Eto'o. Schmeichel can pick that up. And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it, plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Nedved. It's a good spell of possession, this. McAllister. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found the way through. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had a hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
No, that was never going to make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Hunis demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Spain grabbed the equaliser and we're all squared.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Strong running down that left flank, under an awful lot of pressure. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Barella, Cantona, Kaká is flagged offside.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain making another change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafael Leao. And now the breakaway. Kaká. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's Haaland, played back in. And here's Haaland. Great hit! He can get that clear. Rafael Leao. He is through here. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And he thumps it clear. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, played right into his path.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Might be danger here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Durante el descanso podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por el dorsal 5. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So our quest to find the winner continues. And he cuts out the supply. Distributed tidily. Barella. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And they've got a throw. Bale receives it. Kaká! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Suarez finds himself offside. Kaká. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bale. And it's Rijkaard. Rudiger. De Jong tries making a foray down the right. Rafael Leao looking for the runner. Kaká. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Tries a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's the chance to counter. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Van Dijk with the clearance. Kaka. Bale might just make this. Rafael Leao. Cantona. In with the challenge. Schneider. Haaland. Now it's Bale. Luis Suarez. There's the hit!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Ericsson. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, shooting chance! Rijkaard gets it clear. Kaka. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. De Jong. Out towards the flank. Now Kaká. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
France are looking to break at pace. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Pass it, shot at goal! The whistle has gone, the end of 120 minutes football.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time, all square. Some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? 1-0.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Ericsson is the next to run the gauntlet.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Suarez is second man up. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Cantona is second man up. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Schneider is third in line. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Rafael Leao will take the third penalty. Big character, big moment, big save. Bale is the fourth man to step forward for them. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Kaká is the fourth man to step up. calm as you like.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. And he sticks it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
The margin of error is 0. Spain have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Chance! And again! Opts to play it back. And he welcomes it in. Nedved! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He is through here. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ernest. Now it's Hunnit. Bellingham. Well read. And the danger is averted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Back into the middle. Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved. And here's Vieira. And Hullet! Goal! Spain! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Great ball if he can get there. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Bellingham always looking for that half a chance. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Platini. Tries a shot! Rudiger getting this one clear. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Platini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Araujo. It's a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance here to counter. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty...
Eto! Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
And we have our very first corner. Platini with the short one. And it's Thuram. Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Araujo. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Nedved. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ernest. And it's Nedved. Oh, not quite. Buffon getting this one clear. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Gullit. Spain still without a single shot on target. Gullit. Platini. Eto. Has a go! Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Thuram. Ernest. And that has been slung wide. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Eto. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. And here's Platini. Tomiyasu. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Thuram. And that is expertly dealt with.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Hullet. Chiellini. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Thuram. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, they could break here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chiellini. Eto'o. That's a lovely, neat pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Spain really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And it's Thuram. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that's gone loose. Hullet. Hernes. Nedved. He's picked his way through. Great chance! Nedved. It's Hullet. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Chiellini. Eto'o. Nedved. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hullet being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. Backward it goes. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but...
There's the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Hullet. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Eto'o. Pull it. And he's taking no chances there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. Opts to... Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kante powering forward here. Nedved. That looks a good ball through. That's a decent clearance. Takahiro Tomiyasu, a man who certainly had his moments in the 23-24 season, as did his team.
Yeah,
Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. France with the corner, they're first. Platini plays it short. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Eto'o, and they're quick to get it back. Thuram.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Has a goal! France have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Pull it. And here's Nedved. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Eto'o. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Platini. Ball played for Conte. And here's Nedved. Nedved making good progress on the right-hand side. That pass has been well intercepted. Nedved. Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nedved. Conte. Oh, he's found some space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nedved. And it's Vieira. Hernes. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved. To Thuram. Played towards the other side. Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Hullet. And here's Eto'o. Nesta does really well there, he is strong. Hernes. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the finish! Tomiyasu. Platini, who's set up one goal so far. Platini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Platini.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
For Conte. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. No way through. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Hullet. Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. And here's the chance to counter. Played back in. That has not gone well. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Big chance! It's in! Spain are all square!
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
France looking to pass their way through. Nedved. And that could set him on his way.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kante looking to run onto it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Platini is behind this one. Going for goal! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Tries to get it clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Asciende a 71.649 espectadores.
Platini. And he's gone looking for safety. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Hullet. Now he's off and running. Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Hernes. Nedved. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Araujo. It's Hullet. Nedved. Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Eto'o. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9. El dorsal 26. El dorsal 6. Schneider. El dorsal 25. El dorsal 8. Cambio de jugadores.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Griezmann goes short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Out again for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! Goal, France! And they've got their lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France go into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Spain are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Kaká! And he's really put himself on the line here. France have their third corner. Griezmann with the short one.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mbappe. It'll be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he can clear it away. Rijkaard. McAllister. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. 4 added minutes on the board. Belts one. McAllister. And it's Thuram. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
España e Italia.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Pull it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, this looks sharp. Valverde. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And it's Eto'o. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner.
And that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. And that's been won straight back. Thuram. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Valverde. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Eto'o. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rice. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, super ball! Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Vieira. And it's Eto'o. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! Decent enough try. Eto'o. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well seen, saw that coming. Yeah. And it's Nedved. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. Hullet.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. And they're on him in a flash. Rudiger is the guilty party there. Rice, Rijkaard, Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. That's Eto. Hernes. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nedved has it out wide and in space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kaka. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Picked out brilliantly. That's spelled there. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Ronaldinho looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Nedved. And it's Nesta. Bellingham. Hernes. He's beaten the last man. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Yeah, this could well be defining when...
Oh, it's hit the post! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hernes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ronaldinho wriggles his way through, and the flag has stayed down. He's found a way through, and that's played in low.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Tries a shot! And he's following up!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Pullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, super find.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice, who does have an assist to his name.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21, Eto'o. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 24. Serán
Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away.
Time chance!
El dorsal 22.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well played. McAllister. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Rudiger.
And it's Rijkaard. That's Thuram.
McAllister. Vieira. Some really good ball movement. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's Rudiger. And it's Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's onside. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Spain really could have done without this to further improve their position of comfort. As you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.